Right, hello. I thought I'd do a little bloggy product review. Well, product review, I'd say a product unboxing because I can't really test it because both of my cars have got good batteries in decent condition at this moment in time. But you never know when you might need one of these. And my old one, as you saw in a previous episode, got thrown in the bin because it had decided to die. I kind of discovered that when it wouldn't jumpstart the Peugeot 205. It actually showed nothing. And when I plugged it into the charger was charging it. I could see the blue lights flashing up as it was charging. But when I took out the charger, nothing on the button. It just wouldn't show any lights. So I've gone and got myself one of these because these seem to be floating around quite a bit. Now, I could have gone for a more expensive, highly branded, I can't remember what they're called now. It's a very, very well-known make of jump starters, but they're very, very expensive. But I thought I'd go for this because this was at a reasonable price. It's the right size for me. Topdon, they seem to do an awful lot of good stuff these days. The brand, it seems to be everywhere, and they seem to be pushing a lot of their products quite heavily on the market for car enthusiasts. You've got the 1200 jump starter, which is the smallest one, which is this. Then you got the 2000 and then the 3000. Personally, if you're a professional, you'd want the 2000, 3000, but for a DIY perspective where you're not going to be using it very often, or if at all, 1200. At the end of the day, I can't justify anything any bigger, so I thought I'd jump in with this. So it's a JS1200. Let's just have a look around the side. Right, so we have a 37 watt hour, 1000 milliamp hour battery in there. So I think it's more powerful than the old one I've got. This is bigger, by the way. My old one was probably about that size, and it was a cheap eBay one that I bought for £40. And this is when these portable jump starters a few years ago were just starting out. Now that we've got a whole new generation of these with lithium-ion batteries. I don't know how longer we can go by having lithium-ion batteries in everything, because I think we'll run out of lithium at this rate in 10 years. So it can actually jumpstart a petrol car, 6.5 litres. What do they call it? Gas. It's not America, China. And a 4-litre diesel. That's pretty impressive. Well, I thought it'd be more for the... Oh, no, because diesels take a lot more energy because obviously the glow plugs and everything. Yeah. And, oh, you can get these started as well. Cars, boats, motorcycles, trucks. That's quite handy to know, actually. And it has got the usual stuff, over temperature protection, so it will cut itself off if the battery's too hot or if this is too hot. Reverse polarity, just in case you get your leads mixed up. I've known that to be done before if you're not very good. Over discharge protection and a short circuit protection. That I suspect is where the battery has actually got a dead cell and it can't charge it. My old jump starter would refuse to jump start the battery on the Project Beatrix, the dead one that was on there when I bought it, and it just refused. And it's because of this discharging over circuit. It can cause all sorts of issues, a bad cell, and it's got overcurrent protection. So it has actually, it's a multifunctional tool. So we've got DC output for car electronics, so GPS, car fridge, car vacuum. Yeah, so it's got those multiple DC outputs, which is quite interesting. It's a Type C in. I've got a Type C cable, so, but there will be one that comes with this. And an 18-watt charge, so you'll quickly charge your phone from 0 to 80 in 35 minutes. Now, the reason it says 0 to 80 instead of 0 to 100 is apparently, like lithium-ion batteries in your phones or anything, it's actually really bad to charge to 100%. Apparently, it shortens the life of the battery if you charge it to 100%. And I believe that a lot of electric cars now, they tell you, do not charge your electric car 100%, charge it to 80, because it will extend the life of the battery. That's absolutely no good if you've got a relatively short range to begin with, and then they're saying we'll just take 20% off the battery life and therefore 20% off your total mileage because it's good for the battery. That's absolutely useless. That's why EV cars, for me, are just an absolute waste of time. Anyway, enough said. Anyway, we've got an LED flashlight as well. That's it could be a strobe light as well. So let's just unbox this, and I'm doing this live on camera. Okay, this is newly bought. It's got a little bag. Okay. What we've got now is a nice little carry case. That would go really nicely in the box that I've got in my car boot. And basically, I've got all the emergency tools. So I've got basically an old-fashioned foot pump. I haven't got an actual compressor for the tyres, but I've got a good foot pump that I know that works. I've got a jack. I've got all sorts of emergency tools in there. A good 3/8 socket set, just a little small one. Just so if I do have a problem, and some like I say Torx bits, screwdriver bits, that sort of thing. Just if I've got a problem, I could possibly repair the car or get it going just with the bits that I've got instead of calling the breakdown. Because I like to do things myself, but obviously if it's too much, then I'll have to call the breakdown. And we've got this pouch. Oh, okay. Well, for a start, we've got a charge cable, so that will be a USB-C charge cable. We've got plenty of them. Ooh, okay. These are quite nice. Yeah. Well, these feel really substantial compared to my old ones. I like these. Wow. They will give a nice clamping force to the battery. They look much more expensive. Look like they've come out of a much more expensive C-Tech kit. C-Tech battery jump starters, they're really good. The Noco ones are the brand I was thinking of earlier. That's the brand. Noco are very expensive, but apparently they're very good. But I can't justify the price for something I'm not going to use. And that is substantial. My old one was like that, but much thinner. It was like a little blooming phone compared to this. Okay, and now it should be. Ooh, I'll have to charge that up a bit more. I mean, they say you have to charge it up to 100%, but I prefer to charge it up to 100% because at the end of the day, that's how it's supposed to be. Now, we've got a little input slot in. Now, I gather that is going to, yeah, that will peel back. There we go. So you've got your input slot there. So that's to basically charge it or whatever. And then we've got another DC output over this side. Oh, yes. Okay, that's for quite a variety of different things. And you got your strobe light. Now, if I just press, I can guess how it's going to work. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. I've blinded everybody on the camera. And so we go for this. Oh, we got a strobe. Don't watch this if you've got something going on. I can't remember what it's called. Epilepsy. There you go. If you've got epilepsy, don't watch that. Okay. Just a little instruction booklet, but to be honest, a bit. It's in English on this thing. I mean, it just tells you where everything is, but it's pretty self-explanatory. So you got solid green, solid red, flashing red. Now there is a boost button. Right, now there is something that I've been told to use. Now you have. Where's the boost button? The battery. Press the boot. Where's the boost button? Is there a boost button on this? Oh, it is. Right, it's on here. Right, so here we have reverse polarity. So that'll flash. Correct if it's that one. And you press the boost button. And that will basically, what I've been told, it will give you that extra battery boost. So if you need it, press the button. And then basically, you've got 30 seconds to start the car. That boost will only last for 30 seconds. And then you have to start the process again. Frustrating, but that's how this thing works. So yeah, that feels pretty substantial, to be honest with you. 1200 amps, which is what you want. My old one said it was 1200. It wasn't, believe you me. It was one of those fake ones where they go over the top about it. It's got its own little registration number, which is quite handy if you're quoting for issues or whatever. The USB 1 output is 18 volts. USB output is 5 volts. DC output is 16.8 volts. So you could run a lot of 12 volt things off it. That's really handy to know. So it is a proper power pack. And the thing is, I will use it as such. Yes, it's supposed to be a jump start. I'm not really supposed to use it because I want to be able to get a jump start out of it. But from what I've seen from other people and doing reviews on this, this is capable of a good 5 or 6 decent jump starts before it gets anywhere near low if it's fully charged. So I have no problems with charging a few things on it on a long journey and using it as a battery power pack, because this is what it's supposed to be used for. It's, at the end of the day, it is a multi-purpose product, and they do basically promote it as such, and it should be used as such. So don't just use it as a jump starter pack. Have it in the boot or have it in your car, in your glove box, as an actual something to actually charge your bits up on. That sounded really dodgy then, but charge everything else up on it, not your bits. Yeah, right, I will leave you here. Take care, guys. I hope this was a good unboxing, and I hope that it will bring me many views, because people seem to like unboxing videos, not exactly using the product, just unboxing the damn things. It's just so weird. Anyway, take care, guys. See you very soon.